Hello, and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. It is now December 1926, so quite a few years have passed. Our country has increased its financial growth, and tax income is booming. Our Prime Minister asks your opinion on where to allocate the extra finances. So, I can get a lot of money, better naval budget, at the cost of GDP and unrest. Or I can spend money to get more GDP at the cost of a naval budget. I don't really have an unrest problem. Yeah, I don't know. This one is pretty good. But this one increases my GDP more than it drops my naval budget by. It's kind of a hard pick, actually. This one just drops my naval budget. I might actually pick this one. No, actually I'm gonna pick this one. Even though it costs quite a bit of money, it does increase my GDP by quite a bit. During a naval exercise, our fleet, a small cruise ship from Empire of Japan was sunk. That one. I don't want to fight Japan right now, because we're gonna be about to fight someone else. So what has happened since last time? Well, I got Cuba. Was a conquest battle. And although my monthly balance has been in the red a bit, I've actually been making quite a bit of money. Because I've been selling ships. All of these battlecruisers sold to Poland. I sold them at more than 100% profit. So though I'm spending money building them right now, they're gonna be making me money. As is true with these Galveston class light cruisers. I'm also refitting some of my ships. North Carolina and Pennsylvania, Kansas and North Carolina have been refit already. They now have Mark III 15-inch guns, turbo electric drive, which actually makes their monthly costs go down compared to what it was. And, more importantly, they've got radar. As do my cruisers. And next month I'm getting the Mark III 16s. So we're gonna put those on. Yeah, I can even unprioritize it. That's nice. And it's still 1 month. And that's still 1 month. That's still 1 month. Very nice. But politically, I've been making friends with Germany. And kinda with Russia as well, which is now a democratic nation. Not the Soviet Union. But I've been increasing tensions with the British Empire. And the reason for that is, as I stated in my goals, I didn't want anyone else to mess around in South America or Central America. And the British have been doing just that. So they're kind of on my hit list. It is, well, they are kind of the biggest kid in the schoolyard, with 17 battleships and 8 battle cruisers and a lot of other ships and a huge economy. So it's not going to be an easy fight. And I do intend to have this war last long enough for me to naval invade Peru, British Guiana, Guatemala, Belize, New Providence, and Grand Bahamas. Maybe Jamaica too. Perhaps even Newfoundland. But first things first, we need to refit some ships. My battlecruisers, they need a refit. The Roanoke's, by the way, they've been sold to Poland, so I don't have those anymore. I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that design. Now, let's start refitting. I've got the Mark IV 13-inch now, so that should be a pretty nice upgrade to the Pennsylvanias. Let's see. Okay, that turned into 4 months, just removing that little gun on top. Can I make these even fit now? Do I have to move everything to make that turret fit? Damn it. Guess I do. I have to move it even more. Yeah, that turret won't fit right now, but let's just get enough room to fit the this guy back. Like so. Yeah, now things work again. Can I place that double 2-inch gun? No, there's no room on top of that turret. Well. So, let's see. Radar, Generation 1. We are now overweight. If I go with turbo electric, we are still overweight. If I go with geared turbines 2, we save some weight. Like so. Not a lot of weight, but some. Don't have enough for anti-torp. 3. Yeah, tube powder is actually decent, because with Mark IV they got pretty good range as it is. Let's see, what more can we do? I'm not sure if we need to do a lot with these battlecruisers now. We've got 200 tons to spare. Could go with Citadel 5. Doesn't actually save a lot of weight. I'd rather just keep the resistance bonus from Citadel 4. Are we good now? Yeah, flashfire chance is low. Cordite 3 is goes up to 7.6, but I do gain more range on my guns. Do I really need 40-kilometer range though? I think 36 is quite enough. Should I just make them 50 caliber? I think that's what they were to begin with. .31-kilometer range. That ups my rate of fire quite a bit. No, let's turn them back to 55s. Because don't want to change them too much. Yeah, chunky turrets. But that is the latest refit. Oh, wait. That is the latest refit of the Pennsylvania class. Save design. Also been refit is the new Memphis class. They've got didn't do much, give them the radar. They were quite new ships. Same with the Wichita. The Connecticut, as I mentioned, got the Mark III 15-inch guns and turbo electric drive. Albany's got a pretty decent refit too. Didn't bother with the Galvestons or any of the DDs. Okay, so let's go about refitting these ships. It's going to be a 4-month refit. And next turn we're going to design a refit for the Colorado class, give them the Mark III 16s. And also radar. Ooh, that is nice. But that's like a future project. Let's increase tension with the British. Minus 92 million, I can take that hit. So let's go on to 1927. Interesting news. Russia warning their admiral. Spain replacing their admiral. Minus 9 with the British. Okay, that means we are getting very close to a war. Okay, back to focusing big guns, because that is always useful. And I will not have the capacity to build a modern battle cruiser in quite some time, so I'm just going to drop that priority for now. Engines. Diesel 1. Also minus 25% maintenance cost. That's an interesting stat to take into account when designing ships. Might make the ship more expensive initially, but in the long run, it could potentially pay off versus something like geared turbines. How are we looking here? Yeah, we got some tonnage to spare, especially as the Connecticut and Ohio will be refit next month, and the Krakow will be finished in 2 months. Wroclaw in 4. Yeah, let's just set about refitting the Colorados. Now that we have the Mark 316. That's basically what I was waiting for with this refit. The hull is obsolete, but with this refit, the ships won't be. Okay, so we got another case of those guns not fitting. These are huge turrets. What were they initially? 55 or 50? 5 months, man. Okay, oil 2. Very decent range now. Gotta get the radar. Yeah, 43-kilometer range. Might be a little bit excessive. How about I turn you into 50 calibers? 31-kilometer range. 47, almost 48-second reload. Not too bad. And that's with tube powder, so they are now quite safe when it comes to flash fires. Let's go standard shells. Let's up the barbette. Uh, 29-kilometer range now. And these are now Mark 5, by the way. The 40 millimeters. Can I fit anti-torp 4 on this wagon? No. Cannot. Unless I do something else. No. Can I increase the ammo? Yes, I can. With tube powder and TNT2, it's still quite safe. With regards to flash fires. So I now have a, at 25,000 meters, 3.2 inches of deck armor penetration. Should be enough with the inner deck. It shouldn't be like a huge issue. Gonna go with shaft 2 while I'm at it. Auxiliary 2 is the best I can get. Not want to go class A. Triple hull is a little bit too heavy. Not that much, actually. But I think that's it. Weight saved might be. It's just too bad I can't fit these. Oh, I can fit one there, and that cuts down the refit time by 2 months. Looks kind of dumb here, but okay. If it cuts down the refit time, then we're fine. I don't know why it would. It's probably because the game recognizes that there used to be a quad bow first on the top of the X turret. So because I removed it, because I had to, because it didn't fit anymore, the game went, oh, you went about and changed the number of turrets? That's an additional 2 months for you. So that's why we now have a 40mm bowfors with the worst arc of fire ever on the back here. It's just to cut down the refit time. Anyway, let's save that design and go about refitting these ships. They haven't even seen combat yet, other than supporting the invasion of Cuba. But now they should at least be ready for the Royal Navy. Alright. Just gonna select all 4 of them. It's now 5 months because we are over capacity. Yes, we are. Let's put these 2 on hold for now. Just until next month when these 2 finish. And that should work out just fine. I'm gonna temporarily cut down on my research budget because it's quite expensive. And the transport budget. Growing by 0.22% or by 0.10%. It's very slow to increase from now anyway, so there we go. February. Let's see. No increased tension with Britain. What if trade? Poland wants to buy 1 heavy cruiser at plus 121% profit. I will not say no to that. China has taken Mongolia. What are we getting here? Mark 5 3-inch guns. Alright. Yeah. We can resume refitting Pennsylvania and Idaho. Like so. The Colorados will be ready in 2 months. Let me slowly up my tech budget. Okay, I can max it out. It's the transport capacity that is... no, that was the crew training I reduced. Gosh darn it. That's why I had to reduce it by so much. To even make a dent. Oh, that was my bad. Anyway, I hope it didn't impact my, my crew training experience. Yeah, these 2 have never seen combat. These 2 are still veterans. That is good. Okay. Well. Just a minor snag. Yeah, I guess there's nothing to it but to play through the turns and see what happens. Guess we're gonna increase tension with the British. That will lead to a war. Probably. Luckily, British Empire has no friends. No allies, at least. And yeah, no friends either. They're kind of okay with China. Almost with Spain as well. But Spain is certainly my friend. Is China my friend? Yeah. So, going to war with Britain shouldn't end up with me being at war with the entire world, is what I'm trying to say. Because I don't know what the British have been doing, but everyone hates them. Probably because they're getting colonies in everyone's backyard. Let's march on. British Empire has sent us an ultimatum, demanding to withdraw our fleet that is operating near their borders. Which fleet? Claiming that it threatens their trade lines. Absolute disgrace. Maybe I shouldn't have done that tension increase, because it just angered my own people, and it seems they tensioned up well on their own. Okay, let's boop that up to the max. Is it a good idea to go out to war now, though, with most of my heavy ships being in for refit? USS Albany. No, you are not named USS Albany. Yeah, I'm gonna rename that something Polish. Just so I remember. Now. Big guns, 4 months. 20-inch guns. Mark 1. Useless. Colorado's 2 months. Pennsylvania's 2 months and 1 month. But my Connecticut's are ready. Let's head down to... These are not my Connecticut's. Where are they? Are still in Manila, are they not? Yeah, they are. Well, I guess it's either Borneo or Malaya. Is this its own... Or is that part of Borneo? Brunei. Yeah, Brunei is its own thing. I think we're gonna start out by trying to take Borneo. 2 battleships, 4 heavy cruisers, 6 lights, 8 DDs, 3 TVs. Think we should be able to take those. A little bit outnumbered, but not by that much. Let's add the Galvestons. No, Wichitas actually. Well, 2 Wichitas and a Galveston. You know, we're actually gonna move the Wichitas back into port and just have them here generating convoy missions. These are being refit. These are being refit. But here we have a little navy that can go down and try and take Jamaica. These 2 battlecruisers can rendezvous with the Colorados in Boston when they are both ready out of refits. Can I start a naval invasion this turn? I can. Borneo, 7,000 tons. That is nothing. That's absolutely nothing. Even Malaya is very cheap. Singapore, that requires some tonnage. Let's take Borneo. We're gonna take some land from you now, Britain. It's not decolonialization, it's just a change of government. Right, April. Let's see if we get some combat here. Meeting, battle, naval invasion. Very nice. And I'm keeping the recording on because I want to see what's happening in the log. I commented about this on the forum. The way the log works is just not very good. Relations with Germany have reached a point where an alliance seems possible. Diplomats from the Germany are asking to sign a special trade agreement. That's gonna cost me 800 million? That's a shakedown. Yeah, no. Oh, thank you, China. Here we go. Galveston class versus Ariadne class and a Albacore class. It's actually kind of similar in firepower to my Galveston class. This could actually work. This is not one of my share designs. This is some kind of AI abortion of a ship. Yeah, let's try this out. That is a very modern looking heavy cruiser though. Is that a design made by someone else? Was that part of the collection? I've been outspotted. Because from the silhouette, it looks actually very good. No, it might be an AI design. But damn, that's a pretty one. For something the AI cooked up. 6.1-inch guns, 8 of them. That's kind of light for a supposedly heavy cruiser. But yeah, I have to say, it's not looking too terrible. Might have to play this one a little bit careful. I'm opening up. We both have 6-inch Mark IV. Let's get some torpedoes in the water. These are looking good, the torpedoes. Exceptionally good hit on the DD. Incoming torpedoes. Oh, this is not looking good. No, it's okay. It's fine. None of my torpedoes hit the mark. .7-inch main belt. Okay. I cannot pen that. Why am I firing AP? Why is my cruiser firing AP out of the 6-inch guns? Corite 3, TNT 3. Stereoscopic 5. Turbo electric drive. It's kind of slow though for what it is. And it doesn't really have a lot of pen. I guess the superstructure is what I'm trying to pen. Let's keep it on auto and see what it does. No, it switched to AT. I just didn't notice. I've got more guns than it for what it's worth. At least 6-inch guns. My torpedoes have been blown off. Those were pretty much my only hope of actually sinking this. Unless I can cause a lot of fires, but the fire thing has been nerfed in Naval Arms Race. Because, well, it is kind of silly. Yeah, I think we're getting out of this. I am faster than it, which should give it more of a accuracy debuff from target fast speed. But they also have, I'm pretty sure they have a better tower. Better accuracy bonuses. So yeah, I thought this was a battle I could win, but I don't think it is. At least I got the DD, so it should count as a win. But it would be up to my heavy cruisers to actually deal with this, or maybe even something heavier, like a battle cruiser. Not a slightly outdated light cruiser. So let's just wait for that end battle button. I can outrange it. 17.8 kilometers. Is that the play? Of course I can outrange it. I noticed that by looking at the range. But I didn't know I could outrange it by this much. And with the speed advantage, there's literally no danger of it getting close enough to negate that advantage. Taking a lot of crew losses though. Okay, let's switch back to auto. See what it does. Even the 4-inch guns are joining in. But this is just not very effective. I mean, I'm not taking return fire, so I could just keep this up until I run out of ammo. But personally, that would kind of be a waste of time. So let's just end it. It is a victory. Not a big one, but it is. Okay. Yeah, light damage. Oh, it was a torpedo boat, not a DD. That's okay. Alright. Here we go. Vengeance SD class. That is one of my designs. 13.5-inch guns. Alright. And Cumberland SD class. That is also one of my designs. 9-inch guns. HMAS Perth class by BW1. Not one of my designs, but it is a shared design. So a human designed this. The DDs are AI designs, but the AI does okay designing DDs. Yeah, Vengeance SD class. I don't remember their exact specifications, other than what it says here, but seeing as I designed them, they probably have decent range. And they are comparable speed to my Connecticut's. Cumberlands, they are modern heavy cruisers. Well, not the modern heavy cruiser hull, but the one that says heavy cruiser, not armored cruiser. So they're kind of decent, comparable, I would say, to the Albany. Maybe even a little bit better with the 9-inch guns. My Galveston's are nothing to write home about. I don't know about the HMAS Perth class. What it's all about. I guess that will be a surprise for next episode. And we are going into combat against the British. Oh yeah, I'm excited for this. Aside from the DDs and torpedo boats, this entire task force is made up of human-designed ships. My own and whomever BW1 is. So yeah, very interesting. We'll see next time. Goodbye and take care.